Sri Lankan skipper Mahela Jayawardene stated that taking wickets at the right time was the reason behind the team's win over Pakistan yesterday in the semi-finals of the ICC World 2020. Sri Lanka won the first of the semi-finals by 16 runs at the R. Premadasa Stadium in Colombo.
Winning the toss, Sri Lanka elected to bat first, posting 139 for 4 at the end of the 20 overs. Skipper Mahela Jayawardene top scored with 42 runs, which earned him the Man of the Match award. In reply, the Pakistanis were restricted to 123 for the loss of 7, with Mohammad Hafiz making a captain's knock of 42. Ranga Nehera, who replaced Akila Dhananjaya, was the chief destroyer for Sri Lanka, taking 3 wickets for 25 runs.
Beginning of the match, we felt that 140 was a par score, not a winning score, but a par score, where we could challenge. Because having looked at the other matches, we felt that guys were struggling to get that unless you get a good start. But we probably fell short, maybe by about 15-20 runs the way we started, and we probably should have finished better. But credit to the Pakistan, I think Umar Gul came and bowled really well. 3 overs pulled us back. So 140 was a par score. It's a challenging score, but the only way we could have won was by picking up wickets, which we did regularly. So that helped us to execute a good game plan.
Get it done.
This is the second time that Sri Lanka has qualified for the World T20 finals, having emerged runners-up in 2009.
It all started with his dismissal when he ran down the pitch. Afridi followed. From then on, no momentum at all. You were right, 16 runs were scored.
මෙන්න විශේෂ පුවතක්. ලක්ෂ්මන් කදිරගාමන් අනුස්මරණ සම්මන්ත්‍රණ ශාලාවේ අද පසරුවේ සම්මන්ත්‍රණයක් පැවැත්වුණා. එහිදී අවධානය යොමු කෙරුණේ විශ්වවිද්‍යාල ආචාර්යවරුන්ගේ වෘත්තීය ක්‍රියාමාර්ග නිසා මතුව ඇති තත්ත්වය පිළිබඳවයි. මහාචාර්ය නලින්ද සිල්වා මහතා මෙහිදී පළ කළේ මෙවන් අදහසක්.
වැඩ වර්ජනය කළත් නොකළත් මම නම් හිතන්නේ ආණ්ඩුවේ 7-5කින්වත් මේගොල්ලන්ට වැඩපක් වැඩි කරાવી කියලා. වැඩි කළ යුත්තේත් නැහැ කියලා මම කියනවා. වැඩ වැඩි කරත් එහෙම මම ඒකේලා කියන ආණ්ඩුවට විරුද්ධ වෙනවා අපි. අදත් රජයේ ආදායම නූපදවන ආයතන වලින් වැටු වැඩියෙන්ම ලබන්නේ විශ්වවිද්‍යාල ආචාර්යවරු. මේක අමතක කළා මේ ඔක්කොම කතා. මේගොල්ලන් මහින්ද රාජපක්ෂ වඳුරන්නේ නැහැ. ඇමරිකාවයි බ්‍රිතාන්‍යයි ඉදිරියේ දනන නෙබු මහින්ද රාජපක්ෂ ආචාර්ය සම්මේලනයේ ඉස්සරහා දනනමයිද අඩු ගන්න. ඒක තේරුම් ගන්න නෙමෙයි මේ මිනිස්සු. මොකද මේගොල්ලන්ට අවශ්‍යලා තිබුණේ මේගොල්ලන්ගේ ඉල්ලීම් දිනා ගැනීම නෙවෙයි මූලික වශයෙන්. මේ ඉල්ලීම් වටා ලොකු රැල්ලක් ඇති කිරීම බැරි වෙලාවත් ඉල්ලීම් දිනා ගත්තොත් ඒ මගින් ආණ්ඩුව අවස්ථාව කරගන්න. ඇකඩමික් ස්ප්‍රින්ග් එකක් ගැන මේ අය කතා කරන්න පටන් ගත්තා. ආචාර්යවරු දන්න ස්ප්‍රින්ග් එක අර කාර් එකේ ස්ප්‍රින්ග් එක. දුනු වාහනවල දුනු. ආචාර්යවරු දන්න ස්ප්‍රින්ග් එක තමයි ඇඳන් වල තියෙන දුනු. මේ සම්පූර්ණ පට්ටපල් බොරුවක් 106 කියන එක පැත්තකින්. මේකේ අධ්‍යාපනයේ මහ විශාල අර්බුදයක් අද ලංකාවේ තියෙනවද? මේ නායකයෝ ටික ලැජ්ජ නැති මිනිස්සුන්ට.
விசேட செய்தி. பல்கலைக்கழக விரிவுரையாளர்களின் பிரச்சினை குறித்து இன்று மாலை கருத்தரங்கு ஒன்று நடைபெற்றது. லக்ஷ்மன் கதிர்காமர் கேட்போர் கூடத்தில் நடைபெற்ற நிகழ்வின் போது பேராசிரியர் நலின் டி சில்வா கருத்து வெளியிட்டார்.
වැඩ වර්ජනය කළත් නොකළත් මම නම් හිතන්නේ ආණ්ඩුවේ 7-5කින්වත් මේගොල්ලන්ට වැඩපක් වැඩි කරાવી.
பணி பகிஷ்கரிப்பு மேற்கொள்ளப்பட்டாலும் இல்லை எனினும் அரசாங்கம் இவர்களுக்கு 5% சம்பள அதிகரிப்பாக வழங்கும் என நான் எண்ணவில்லை. அவ்வாறு மேற்கொள்வதற்கான தேவையும் இல்லை. சம்பளம் அதிகரிக்கப்படுமாயின் நாம் அரசாங்கத்தை எதிர்ப்போம். இன்றும் அரசு வருமானம் ஈட்டாத நிறுவனங்களில் விரிவுரையாளர்களை அதிக கொடுப்பனவை பெறுகின்றனர். அதனை மறந்து இத்தகைய கருத்துக்கள் முன்வைக்கப்படுகின்றன. இவர்கள் மஹிந்த ராஜபக்சவை அறியாதவர்கள் இல்லை. அமெரிக்காவிடமே மண்டியிடாத ஜனாதிபதி விரிவுரையாளர்களிடம் மண்டியிடுவாரா? குறைந்தபட்சம் இவர்கள் அதனை புரிந்து கொள்ள வேண்டாமா? இவர்களுக்கு தமது தேவைகளை கோரி பெற்றுக் கொள்வது தேவையாக இருக்கவில்லை. அந்த கோரிக்கைகளை விட பாரிய அலையை ஏற்படுத்தி அதன் மூலம் அரசாங்கத்தை ஸ்திரமின்மை அடைய செய்வதை நோக்கமாகும். கல்வி வலயம் குறித்து இப்போது பேசுகின்றனர். காரின் வலயங்களையே விரிவுரையாளர்கள் அறிவார்கள். கட்டில்களில் உள்ள வலயங்களையே பெண் விரிவுரையாளர்கள் அறிவார்கள். 106% என்பது பாரிய பொய்யாகும். இலங்கை கல்வித்துறையில் இன்று பாரிய பிரச்சனை நிலவுகின்றதா? இந்த தலைவர்கள் வெட்கமற்றவர்கள்.
ආචාර්යවරු දන්න ස්ප්‍රින්ග් එක තමයි ඇඳන් වල තියෙන දුනු. මේ සම්පූර්ණ පට්ටපල් බොරුවක් 106 කියන එක පැත්තකින්. මේකේ අධ්‍යාපනයේ මහ විශාල අර්බුදයක් අද ලංකාවේ තියෙනවද? මේ නායකයෝ ටික ලැජ්ජ නැති මිනිස්සු ටික.
Breaking news, a conference was held at the Lakshman Kadagama Institute for International Relations this afternoon. The crisis that has come about due to the trade union actions of university lecturers was a topic that came under discussion. Now, Professor Nalinda De Silva had this to say regarding the matter.
වැඩ වර්ජනය කළත් නොකළත් මම නම් හිතන්නේ ආණ්ඩුව සත පහකින්වත් මේගොල්ලන්ට වැඩපක් වැඩි කරાવી කියලා.
Whether they go on strike or not, I don't think the government will increase their salaries by even 5 cents. I say that they need not do it either. If salaries are increased, we will go against the government. Of the institutions which do not generate revenue for the state, university lecturers are the highest paid. All this talk is without considering that fact. They do not know Mahinda Rajapaksa. Will Mahinda Rajapaksa, who did not bow down to the US and the UK, bow down to the FUTA? At the very least, these people should understand this fact. What they wanted was not the fulfillment of their demands. Their intention was to create a huge movement around these demands and destabilize the government. Now they are speaking of an academic spring. The only spring that lecturers know about is the spring in the car. The only spring that female lecturers know about are the ones in their beds. This 6% is a barefaced lie. Is there a huge crisis in education in Sri Lanka today? These leaders are a bunch of shameless people.
ආචාර්යවරයෝ දන්න ස්ප්‍රින්ග් එක තමයි ඇදන් වල තියෙන දුන්න. මේ සම්පූර්ණ පට්ටපල් බොරුවක් 106 කියන එක එක පැත්තකින්. මේකේ අධ්‍යාපනයේ මහා විශාල අර්බුදයක් අද ලංකාවේ තියෙනවද? මේ නායකයෝ ටික ලැජ්ජ නැති මිනිස්සු ටික.
We're moving back to more sports news, and it's a look at cricket again. Who will Sri Lanka take on in the finals of the World 2020 on Sunday? The semi-final encounter, which will decide who will clinch the remaining spot in the final, is currently underway at the R. Premadasa Stadium in Colombo, with West Indies taking on Australia. Let's now cross over live to Sports First. Aaron Rajaratnam for the latest on the match. Aaron?
Thank you, Maina. The second semi-finals of the ICC World T20 is currently underway at the R. Premadasa Stadium in Colombo. Australia are currently chasing a target of 206 set by the West Indies. Well, Australia got off to a poor start with David Warner out in the first over for 1 run and Michael Hussey gone for 18 runs. Their main batsman Shane Watson, who showed blistering form throughout the tournament, was undone next by Samuel Badri killing Goodley for 7 runs. Ravi Rampal then struck twice in the same over to undo Cameron White for 6 and David Hussey for a duck. With skipper George Bailey and Patrick Cummins currently at the crease for Australia, they are 52 runs for 6 wickets with the 9th over in progress. But taking a look at the Windies innings, their batting lineup lived up to their reputation, taking apart the Australian bowling attack. Chris Gayle was the main destructor for the Windies as he made an unbeaten 75 or 41 balls, delighting the crowd with 6 sixers and 5 fours. Together with some big hits from Marlon Samuels, Dwayne Bravo and a hat-trick of sixes from Kyron Pollard in the last over, the Windies posted a whopping 205 for 4, the highest total in the tournament so far. It's Aaron Rajaratnam reporting for Sports First from the R. Premadasa Stadium in Colombo, with Australia versus the West Indies with a spot in the finals on the line.
And on that note, we wrap up this edition of your Primetime News Bulletin. Of course, don't forget to log on to www.newsfirst.lk for the very latest on the world around you. I'm Shayan Silva.
And I'm Mahina Bongzo. It was a pleasure having you with us here as always. Have a great weekend ahead. Good night.